Hello, my name is Tony Dong. I am from Vietnam. Can NVIDIA Corporation NVDA stock double from here? Shares of NVIDIA Corporation popped by 7% in the last trading session. Can NVDA stock price go on to hit 300 levels? Shares of Jensen Huang-led chipmaker, NVIDIA Corporation Nasdaq NVDA were red hot in the last trading session. NVDA stock gained nearly 11 through the regular trading session, closing at 159.94 for the day, an all-time high closing price of the stock. Shares of the Santa Clara-based chipmaker are now up by nearly 50% in the year-to-date, which makes the 17.5% gains by the Nasdaq Composite index COMPX look insignificant. And if the latest reports are to be believed, NVIDIA stock is still a good long-term buy. So what really caused NVDA stock to pop, and is the stock really still a good buy? A 180 price target for NVIDIA stock. The biggest reason for the strong rally yesterday can be traced down to an extremely bullish report from one of the major investment research firms. Yes, we are referring to the analyst Atif Malik's latest take on NVIDIA Corporation. Before we get into the details of the report, here is an interesting fact. Atif has an enviable record with respect to his NVIDIA calls. According to DeFranks, the analyst has an 86% success rate with his NVIDIA ratings, which have returned 61.2% on average. Given such a stellar record, the market reaction to the report is not all that surprising. The analyst raised his NVDA price target to 180, which is, by far, the highest target awarded to NVIDIA by Wall Street analysts. The latest price target implies a further 12.5% gain following yesterday's pop. And, if you thought the 180 price target was extremely bullish, you got to hear this. The analyst also laid out a bull case scenario under which he sees NVIDIA stock hitting 300 a share, which implies an 88% gain from the last traded price. The analyst notes that growth in the data center segment, an inflection point in the self-driving car market, and multiple expansion will drive NVDA stock higher, as these haven't been fully baked into the current stock price. The two big opportunities for NVIDIA. Data center and automotive remain the two biggest and most lucrative opportunities ahead of NVIDIA, and not surprisingly Atif emphasized on both of these in his latest report. The analyst expects NVIDIA's data center segment revenue in C2017 to be 7% of the $30 billion revenue potential in C2020, which was highlighted in NVIDIA's latest Analyst Day presentation. These comments equate to $2.1 billion of data center revenue in FY 2018 Jan ending for NVIDIA. To put things in perspective, NVIDIA generated 830 meters in data center revenue in FY 2017, which grew at a phenomenal 145% year. Moreover, the growth accelerated to 186% year in the latest quarter Q1 FY 2018, which implies that NVIDIA should be easily able to achieve the $2.1 billion revenue 153% year growth outlined by Atif Malik. Apart from the data center market, the growth in autonomous driving is expected to be another huge tailwind for NVIDIA. A recent report from semiconductor giant Intel Corporation Nasdaq Inc., who is fighting to get into these rapidly growing markets, highlights the potential of this market. The joint report by Intel and Strategy Analytics expects the passenger economy to worth a whopping $7 trillion by 2050. With NVIDIA today at the center of this market, given its multiple OEM partnerships and platforms to facilitate autonomous driving, the company is poised to take a significant chunk of this rapidly growing market. If C2018 is indeed an inflection point as Malik expects, then NVIDIA's automotive segment could easily match the growth of its data center segment revenues, if not more. Atif Malik summarized the opportunity ahead of NVIDIA in a single line. As reported by CNBC, The ST analyst wrote, NVIDIA continues to transform itself from a PC to a diversified gaming, data center, and auto software platform and is benefiting from secular trends such as VR, deep learning, AI, and autonomous driving. Summer NVIDIA stock popped 7.3% in the last trading session, fueled by a bullish report from the desks of ST. Given the history of analyst ATIFMA likes NVIDIA ratings, the market's response to the NVDA bull's latest call isn't surprising. While the stock has run up significantly in the last month, NVIDIA stock remains a solid play to leverage the growth in the rapidly growing VR, deep learning, AI and autonomous driving markets, each of which could be a multi-billion growth opportunity for NVIDIA. If you're looking for fundamentally strong tech stocks, check out my Gobble's top stock picks, which have beaten the Nasdaq by over 147%. We also have our picks from the auto sector, which have beaten the SP 500 by over 200%. And, if you are a technician looking for technical trading ideas, check out our daily trading ideas section. Companies with to comment on this article and other Macworld content, visit our Facebook page or our Twitter feed. Thank you for watching. For the follow-up, subscribe to the channel yourself here. A has been the topic of a number of recent research reports. Stifel Nicolaus raised their price objective on NVIDIA to 90.00 in a research note on Friday, February the 10th. Instinet raised their target price on NVIDIA to 100.00 in a report on Friday, February the 10th. Summit Redstone set a 120.00 price objective on NVIDIA and gave the company a buy rating in a report on Saturday, February the 11th. B. Riley reissued a buy rating and set a 135.00 price objective on shares of NVIDIA in a report on Wednesday, February the 15th. Finally, Mizuho raised their price objective on NVIDIA from 115.00 to 130.00 and gave the company a buy rating in a report on Friday, February the 10th. 6 analysts have rated the stock with a sell rating, 14 have assigned a hold rating, 18 have assigned a buy rating, and 2 have assigned a strong buy rating to the company. The stock has an average rating of hold and a consensus price target of 113.96.
In related news, FPJK Pori sold 133,542 shares of the company's stock in a transaction dated Thursday, March 30th. The stock was sold at an average price of 108.53, for a total value of $14,493,313.26. Following the completion of the sale, the executive vice president now owns 601,367 shares in the company, valued at $65,266,360.51. The transaction was disclosed in a filing with the Securities Exchange Commission, which is available at the SEC website. Also, Deborah Shoquist sold 63,717 shares of the company's stock in a transaction dated Tuesday, May 30th. The shares were sold at an average price of $144.81, for a total value of $9,226,858.77. Following the completion of the sale, the executive vice president now owns 330,040 shares of the company's stock, valued at approximately $47,793,092.40. The disclosure for the sale can be found here. In the last 90 days, insiders have sold 446,582 shares of company stock valued at $55,120,680. 5.82% of the stock is currently owned by corporate insiders. NVIDIA company profile. NVIDIA Corporation focuses on personal computer PC graphics processing unit PU, and also an artificial intelligence AI. The company operates through 2 segments: PU and Tegra processor. The company's PU product brands are aimed at specialized markets, including GeForce for gamers, Quadro for designers, Tesla, and DGX for AI data scientists, and big data researchers, and Grid for cloud-based visual computing users. Receive news ratings for NVIDIA Co. Daily. Enter your email address below to receive a concise daily summary of the latest news and analysts' ratings for NVIDIA Co. and related companies. With to comment on this article and other Macworld content, visit our Facebook page or our Twitter feed.
Thank you for watching. For the follow-up, subscribe to the channel yourself here.